Use this bad boy like a selfie stick. How's that look? I go all the way around. All right. How's that look? Go up over the top. All right, let's quit fooling around. Hey guys, how is everybody today? It's Scary Barry coming at you. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Today, what are we doing? Look at this day. It's gloomy, right? It's sad. It's been sprinkling a bit. Guys, I think there's still some smoke in the air from the good old Canadians, eh? I think they're sending smokes this way still. That's why it's still so gloomy and nasty. But I can't think of a better day to do exactly what we're getting ready to do today. So I don't know if you guys remember a few videos back. I'll put a link to it right here, guys. But I had put some paramotor lights on my paramotor from Sky Halo. They sent them over to me and I put them on there. And I gave them a test and we went for a little flight. Like I said, check out the video up here, guys, because this is a part 2 to that. Good old Kyle over there at Sky Halo has sent me the updated and new and improved version of these lights, and we're going to install those today. And guys, something I want to point out too, on my last video, I noticed these GoPros, these little GoPros that we're watching, that I make these videos on here, they just do not do justice for these lights, right? There is over 3,000 LED, super bright LED lights in this kit, and it just did not translate well into the camera. I'm telling you guys, these lights are really, really bright. So the effect is so much more strong when you're actually in person with these lights, guys. They light it up. They light up the sky like you wouldn't believe. Now, the old version I had, and I'm going to put some reference video in here so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about while I'm doing this. The lights themselves were really flat and really thin and super easy to put on. These new ones that I got today, guys, they're no longer flat. So if you look at this right here, they're more of it's like a tube, right? It goes all the way around instead of being flat. The problem with those were, and it wasn't a problem at all, is that when you stuck them on the machine here, all of the LED light was being emitted out this way. So it was shooting out, up, down, but there was very little light being pushed out forward or behind. Ultimately, guys, the whole reason we're putting these lights on is, first of all, they're cool and they're fun to play with, but second of all is pilot safety, right? We want to be seen as well as we can possibly be seen in the sky by other aircraft, other paramotor pilots. And although it wasn't a super negative effect, guys, from the front and the back of that paramotor, you kind of had a hard time seeing these lights. And that's simply because all those LEDs were emitting light out this way, as I said before. These kind of take care of that problem. Once I stick this on this cage, I should have a forward and a back, as well as top and to the side coverage of lights, which in a safety aspect for me, that is really important. I can be seen from any direction. Now guys, the new version of these lights are out on the website. I'm going to put a direct link down below, so you can just click on it. It's in the description down below. I'll put the link to Kyle's website there. It's a secret-squirrel.com. But these new upgraded lights, I think these even got a bigger battery in there now. I think the one I have is a 4,000. There's a 5,000 mAh battery. He's just doing all kinds of improvements all the time, guys, with these lights. I recommend after this video, if you're interested in this, not only for safety, but for the coolness factor, jump over to his website, check out what he has. You don't have to buy the complete kit. You can if you want, but if you only need the lights or the control module and things like that, that's what you can purchase. You can purchase it piece and parts as well. What's that called? A la carte? A la mode? A la mode's ice cream, so we need a la carte. A la carte's what I mean. But let's get this thing put on this motor, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fly tonight. And if I don't get in the sky tonight, we'll definitely take you with me when I do fly these lights. But let's see what happens. We don't know the future. I'm still hoping for tonight, but let's get these put on here so that it's ready if we're able to. So guys, we covered a lot of these other components in the last video I did. You got the water resistant connectors. You have your little button which changes the lights that you're seeing as you go through the thing. But we want to get it back to the red and green navigational lights. So I think if you hold it and turn it off and you turn it right back on, it always starts back at that, red and green with the flashy at the top. Still got the strobe at the top for the centering purposes of it. And then we want the green on this side and the red to go over on this side, just like before. Now guys, I did get this 3M sticky tape. I think with the full kit, you get a full roll of this, so you'll have plenty. But it looks like I just have a few bits and pieces here, so I'm gonna hold off putting these on. I think I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie the center where it needs to be. That looks pretty centered to me. I think I'll wrap this zip tie around it just to kind of temporarily hold it here. And let's just kind of do a quick gander here with that being centered there. Looks like the red is gonna fall right about there at that rivet. And this one, the green, is also falling right at that first rivet. So we're pretty centered up. I think it's safe to say that if I want to put that 3M tape on there and start sticking this around the hoop, we would be safe to say that everything's pretty centered and lined up. Like if I give this a pull, you have a little piece that I could stick right here. Follow that edge really nice. Make sure that's stuck on there nice. All right, let's go ahead and pull this tape, the other side of the sticky tape off, and we'll start laying this this on here again. I want to make sure it's nice and centered. I'm gonna give it a good stick onto that tape. Nice and forceful. And I think while I go around, I'm just gonna go ahead and zip tie it where I'm gonna put the zip ties in. And I like to put these, the square part of these zip ties, I wanna put them on the inside of my cage, guys, just so that no lines get caught. There's no rough edges out here on the end, because this is pretty smooth. And if this was hanging up, it might catch a line. So I'm gonna tuck it inside of my cage. Since I'm a little lacking on the tape, I think I'll probably put one about every 10 inches or so, 8 to 10 inches. When I'm doing my forward launch, pulling those A's, they tend to slide right here. So this is where I'm gonna try to look for the grab. I may actually even put a little piece of tape on here just to kind of smooth that up a little bit. Green still lined up. Yeah, man, tighten that dude down. All right, now let's lift this dude back up on the table so I can work on the bottom, make sure I get all that secured nice. It looks like just like before, man, that's gonna come out perfect right at the bottom of that cage. And guys, I am gonna put a couple of extra ones down here at the end, because I feel this could be a loose point. If this would come loose and it'd work its way back to my prop, I would not be a happy guy. So I am double zip tying this area down here. Okay, man, so the other side came right in here, really nice. I got a lot of zip ties on here, guys. This is a very important area for me. I don't want to make sure it doesn't fly off. But this is all zip tied and 3M tape right here on the bottom. Comes its way around and works its way up my frame. Here is where the control module wire is going. So next we're gonna put on the push button part. All right, guys, and just like before, as you can see, the push button here, I mounted on the inside of my throttle cable, right next to my tail tack, so that button's available to me all the time. All right, guys, there she is. She's all put together. I went through and took all the zip ties and cut all the extra little stuff off of them so I didn't have any little flappies anywhere. Oh, and I wanted to show you a couple things here. This is where I did put that little extra tape on here, just so there's not a snag point. Not that it would have caused much of a problem anyway, but I just feel better having just that little extra there, and I'll keep an eye on it when I first fly it to see how it all goes. Make sure my lines get past those points okay before I give it any kind of power. Another thing I kind of wanted to point out, guys, and it's not a big deal, but like I said, the version 1 that I had put on had sticky tape all the way around. This one only had a few pieces to put on here, and I wanted to show you where the tape is. This thing is solid, man. I mean, it's not moving wherever I have tape. But if you get down here where I was out of tape, even with the zip tie on here, it tends to want to rock back and forth some. Then when you get to the tape, it's nice and solid again. So wherever there's not tape, it tends to want to move just a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. The zip ties are going to do exactly what they're supposed to be doing. They're going to hold it in place. I don't think it's going to come off. I got so many zip ties on that thing that even without the tape, it probably would have been fine. But let's close this garage door and take a look. All right, there she is. The red and green, the navigational lights, and the strobe on the top as well. All right, let's cycle through some of these, guys. Next one, number 2. I believe there's 10 presets, so this would be number 2. And that's America, right? And I want to get a side shot of this and all the way around to the back. Guys, look at that. It's just as bright all the way around as it is on the side. I think on the other video, you'll notice it was much brighter to the side than it ever was to the front. This one you can absolutely see in the front and the back. I think this is called Meteorite. Pretty sweet. This one's called Fire, I believe. Look how bright that dude is. And guys, like I said before, man, this little GoPro just does not do it justice, man. This is so much brighter in person, I guarantee you, just from past experience of the last video I did, than what we're seeing here on this camera. Forget what number we're on, man. I forget what, ooh, look at that one dancing. Look at that one dancing. I'm gonna get to the side. Just as bright from the side as it is from the front. Gosh dang it, I think they got it together over there this time, man. I like this so much better. This one I believe they call Lightning. And I know you can go in the app on the phone and change these settings so it flashes quicker if you want it to, or slower, and you can change the colors on any of these presets. Heck yeah, man. Like I said, man, what was there, like 3,000 LED lights on this bad boy. So anyway, the weather's starting to look good, so I think we may be able to get a flight in tonight. Keep your fingers crossed, but that's the idea. We're going to take these dudes up in the skies and see how they look at sunset, and I'll fly right up until dark, guys.
Sun is looking kind of cool, man. You can't see it right now. It's going below those trees, but it's like a hazy night tonight. So hopefully we can get hooked in here and get up there and see some of that sun before sunset. All right, Tornado. We can see we got all new carburetor, all new seals, head gasket. She was running a little funny up in Michigan when I went on the Michigan-Holland trip. I'll put a link to that right here if you guys want to see. She was spitting and sputtering on the way back, so I did some work, and hopefully that'll take care of it, but we'll see. All right, let's hit it. Woo, a little chunky up here tonight. Let's turn around and go find that sunset. Oh, got to take care of some spectator business first. We got to get down here a little low. We got some people alongside the road. Look at that sun, though. Gosh, is that showing up on the GoPro? I don't know, but it's just a big, beautiful orange ball of love over there. All right, let's go down and say hi. These guys decided to stop alongside the road. Guys, we got to give them a show. We can't just drive by like they don't exist. If they're going to take the time out of their day to stop with the camera, I got to go say hi. Woo! Don't worry, I'm safe. Plenty of distance. I won't hit nobody. Famous last words, right? Hi, guys. How are ya? Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I gotta admit something to you guys, man. When I was out in the garage putting these lights on tonight, I got them all strapped in, the zip ties cut. I put the old control module and the battery back in the side pouch here, just like I did before on the last setup. And I went upstairs to make myself a sandwich, give me a bite to eat. I left these lights running for probably 40 minutes while I was upstairs tonight. So I come down to get ready to fly. I realized they're still on, so I stopped them on the charger real quick. But guys, these lights are not fully charged, so I hope that doesn't affect the picture tonight. But we're gonna try it anyway. I tell you, man, I thought this would have been a cool surprise for you guys tonight. So with these lights being able to be seen from all the way around, I thought it would be cool to hook up my chase cam tonight, right? So you can get a good view back there of the back of the cage. But it didn't work out, right? My chase cam, I made it out of a milk jug, guys. I made that chase cam out of a milk jug. So it's been a long time since I had her out, and she was not ready to fly tonight. I got to do a little maintenance on that milk jug chase cam. So unfortunately tonight, we're not going to be able to have the chase cam on these lights. The next time I fly, I'll have that repaired, and we'll shoot these lights from behind and see how they look. But I did set a camera up on the ground tonight. And I'm going to go down and take a look at it, make sure I didn't blow it over when I took off. Yeah, she looks like she's still up. Sometimes the prop wash will knock it down, right? But it looks like she's still up there, and I can't tell if it's recording or not, but it's still standing. Yee-hoo! I see a little red light blinking. I think it might be all right. So I'm going to actually turn these lights on. Let's see, we're 5 minutes before legal sunset, but I think I'm going to go ahead and turn them on and at least do the navigation lights, just because it is so hazy up here tonight. It's just a push of the button here, guys. I don't know if you can see what I'm pushing or not, but I'm just going to give it a push, and it should turn on the navigational lights. I should have red on that side, green on that side, and a flashing light up above me. The other set that I had on, I really couldn't see them, right? I couldn't see them. I had to pull out my mirror and take a look behind me, but all the light was going out. Right on this one, I can definitely tell the red and green are right there, right? And they look decent. Hopefully it's showing up on your camera. All right, it's still pretty bright out, but I'm going to do a flyby on that camera just in case we lose battery on the camera on the ground. Maybe we can get a view of these lights from the back. You know what I think I'm going to do for the flyby? I think I'm going to turn it on to the American flag, which is just one click. It's the second setting. There it is. All right, let's see how she shows up on this ground cam. All right, she's a little rocky down low, but we're going to try to buzz that camera anyway without knocking it over. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, get a good pic. Get a good pic, baby. Woo! All right, so I think what I'm going to do now is we're going to play with a new feature on this bad boy, but it should be 2 clicks, 1, 2. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys saw what I about did. I just about did a double click on my kill switch. Oh, gosh, scary. I almost went 1-2 right on that old kill switch. That would not have been a good day. So I'm going to try this. 1-2 on the right one here. And let's see if it goes into where it does like a random mode every 15 or 20 seconds. Let's do it. 1-2. All right. Let's do another flyby of the old camera. I'm not sure which pattern we're on right now, but hopefully it's a different pattern than we got before. I'll come in on the left side this time. All right, here we go. To the left of the stationary chase cam. Woo-hoo! Yeah, boy. All right, let's flip back around and go toward it. See what it looks like with me coming at her. All right, let's swing it in a little bit low. Problem is there's some rotor over here by these trees, so to come in low, it's pretty bumpy, but I'm going to give you the best shot I can on this camera. See when I can start showing up on that bad boy. Whee! Man, I'll tell you what, something about holding my leg out like this all the time. My right foot right now, guys, is completely asleep. It's numb. It's like a pressure point on the bottom of the seat, and it's constantly wanting to pull me right because I got my foot hanging out there. So I'm always having to give it just a little bit of left brake pressure. My foot is completely asleep. If I would have to land right now, I don't know if I could. I can't feel my foot. All right, guys. As we swoop in for another flyby on the old camera down here, I'd sure appreciate it if you have any interest in these lights at all, guys. Hop over to Secret Squirrel over there, the link that I put in the description. Click on that and go over and check out what he's got. Check old Kyle's site out, guys. This guy's working really hard to get these lights just right. I'm sure he'd appreciate talking to you if you have any questions. He's a super nice guy, guys. Right over the top this time, right over the middle. And hopefully my prop wash doesn't knock her down. Woo! Yeah! All right, guys, we have right now 10 minutes of legal flight time. So, like I said on the ground, we're going to push it to the limit tonight. We're going to land right at legal flight time limit. What do you guys think? What's your favorite one? You've seen several of them cycle through here, I think, maybe. What's your favorite one? If you had to choose one, let me know in the comments below. What's your favorite one that you've seen so far? I personally like the American flag, right? I think that American flag one is just so cool. All right, let's see if that camera picks me up. I'm coming in, back and forth, a little swooping, a little back and forthing. I have to keep looking to see if I knock the camera down with my prop wash. I've done that before. It looked like the red light was still on, so I must still be filming, but we'll hit her again just to be sure. Oh yeah, she's still flashing. She's still flashing red. Yeah, baby. All right, I'm pretty far away from that camera. Does this show up? I'm going to look at it right now. I'm going to fly toward it. When do you start seeing these lights? Are they showing up quite a ways? I don't know. Gosh, I could almost kick that thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 minutes of legal flight time. 3 minutes. That's all we got left. If you can't see these bad boys, you're not ever going to see them, right? This is about as dark as you're ever going to fly as a paramotor pilot. If you're up in the skies after this, you are no longer legal. I don't care what kind of lights you got running. So we're going to head back to the field, and then that'll about do it. Then we're going to have to put it on the ground. All right, I will tell you something cool, and I don't know if it's going to show up on the GoPro or not. But guys, can you see these lines? These green lines are all fluorescent right now. They're all lit up. I'm going to look on both sides in hopes that this camera will pick that up. But these are glowing. Hell, you can see my hand. Look, my hand's even lit up. That is just so cool, right? Oh, that's neat, man. Please tell me that's showing up. You can even see a little bit of it on the wing up there. Oh, that's neat, man. That is neat. All right, if the camera's still on, we'll see. Let's do a buzz. Let's see if she shows up. I don't know. There we go. Is she showing up? I'm going to stay straight for a while, as long as I can. Then I got to get up. I got to get up and over around these trees. Woo! All right, one more real quick. Let's head right toward it, and then we got to land this bad boy. All right, I'm making my turn. I don't know if it's showing up on the field or not, but I'm going to make my turn and come in. Here we go. Right down on the camera. Last flyby of the night. I hope it looks good. Getting tough to see that little dude, but the red light is flashing. Yeah, boy. All right, that's going to do it, boys and girls. If you can't see these lights now, you're not going to. How's it look? Is it awesome? Is it everything you hoped it would be? I know it is for me. All right, let's land this puppy. If I can see where to land. Woo, boy, we pushed it. I literally have, oh man, right now we got to be on the ground. So I'm going to get set up and get down here. I'll try to land over the camera here. Maybe we'll get a good shot coming in. Yeah, man. Oh, let's pull this thing down. Oh, she looks good. Woo! We are down safe and sound, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get cleaned up out of all this shenanigans, right? And I'll talk to you guys here in just a second. I'll be dang, man. The camera's still running out here. The camera's still running. Let me unhook you. I can't believe the battery lasted on that thing that long. No surprise. Well, she's running. Let's get a look. Use her like a selfie stick. Right? Use this bad boy like a selfie stick. How's that look? I go all the way around. How's that look? Go up over the top. All right, let's quit fooling around. Let's get this stuff put away. It's getting heavy on my back.
All right, guys, that ought to just about do it. I'm down, got the gear put away. What a fabulous night that was, man. I had a blast up there. Guys, you can't push it any further than what I just did. I'm telling you what, I was maybe even a little bit illegal, right, by the time my feet touched down, but that's all right. Just don't tell, right? We're all right. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to you guys for coming along with me tonight and testing these new lights out, going up in the sky with me, and just having some fun for a while. And I want to give a heartfelt thank you out to Kyle over at Sky Halo and Secret Squirrel, kind of a tongue twister, right? For sending these lights over and everything you've done for me, man. The first set of lights and these lights, the new and improved lights. And Kyle, I got to tell you, buddy, I like these so much better. I just think they're so much brighter. And they have a directional view of all the way around, and I love that about them, man. What an improvement. You guys are just amazing over there. You're always working to do better and to offer better things to your customers. You guys rock it, man. Good job. So I guess we'll cut it there, guys. And until next time, you know I love you. This is Scary Bear signing off for now, guys. I'll see you in the skies. Have a good one, guys. Let's turn these lights out one more time as we fade out. Boom! How cool, man. And it's on my favorite one, the red, white, and blue. God bless America, and God bless you guys. Have a good one. See ya.